Alright everyone, welcome back. This is Vaipo. I'm back with another cast of League of Legends. I am currently on my 11th cast, I believe, and this is going to be another ranked game that I've been randomly gotten lucky to find a game without first blood. I know I said that really badly, but you get the point. It's very difficult to find games without first blood taken already, so I try my best, and sometimes I get it. Now, let's quickly look at the teams. Now we have on the blue team, we have Nocturne, Urgot, Orianna, the new champion Darius actually in ranked game, very smart idea, and Soraka. And then on the purple team we have, what's his name again, Blitzcrank, Kartus, Nautilus, Irelia and Varus. Now Varus seems to be one of the main AD carries these days. He is very powerful, but I think he's overplayed and he's going to start getting banned like in every game. And it's probably not going to be successful, or maybe it might be, but they will probably lose Nocturne for that kill. Maybe not. It does look like Nocturne is just about going to get away. Nautilus is going to come down here. Maybe he might try hit this bush randomly. No, he should have probably hooked it and he would have gotten it. Oh, he might actually pick up the kill here, and maybe that was a very, very bad Skype thing. Uno momento, please. Right, let's continue with that. I'm sorry about that, but as usual my Skype gets what the fuck trolled. So we did have first blood there from who was it? Orianna picked it up and Nocturne got the assist. Kartus was the victim. Nocturne did not manage to pick up that last few hits on Nocturne. Now we do have a bit of harassment at the bottom. Nocturne, Urgot getting a bit harassed by Varus, and probably going to be very, very dodgy for trying to avoid a blitzcrank pull. A blitzcrank pull, for those who don't know, is when he pulls out his fist and pulls an enemy towards it, but it's pretty easy to dodge if you are standing behind minions or if you just keep moving, because then the chances of them hitting you are pretty slim. Maybe not for Urgot because he's pretty big, but it's pretty much a guaranteed kill if a blitz pulls you. Actually, we do have a second kill here already. That's really, they are trying to shut down Kartus here pretty bad. Actually, Nocturne is coming in here to probably gank Orianna, but I don't think, well, he might actually do something. She doesn't have any mana whatsoever, so that means he could probably do some damage to her. I'm not quite sure if he's going to finish her off, but yeah, he does back off there. Might want to not stay too long, because Nocturne can of course do some damage here. It does pick off Darius up on top, but I didn't see it because mid is more interesting. Darius is actually, from what I've seen, he is a bit OP. He does look a bit overpowered to me. The scaling is a bit too big. His ultimate is basically Garen's ult, except for the fact that it refreshes cooldowns. Basically, he's just an epic KSer after level 6. That's all he will do, and you're going to be seeing this probably quite a lot in the next few days, weeks, until they probably nerf it. I mean, it'll probably be the same situation which was with Katarina, where Katarina's skills used to fully reset after each kill, but they changed it because it was too OP, and they changed it to reducing the cooldown by 15 seconds, which meant the ult was not reset. The ult was just quicker, but if you got 2 kills, then obviously you know, it was reset. But I believe that what they're going to do is, maybe if you get a kill, you know, the cooldown is going to go down to like 10 seconds or something like that, because it's just too OP to have it spammable like that in a team fight. I mean, if you can get 5 ults like that, that's pretty sick. I mean, who doesn't want to get 5 ults like that? And of course you're going to try to do it as Darius, because you want to get farm. Every single character wants to get farm. But anyways, it's 2-1 to the blue team. Blue team is ahead with those mid ganks. Mid ganks are doing very, very well. Of course, we do have a lot of conflict at the bottom. Really, actually outplaying Darius here. Darius being surprisingly not nearly as tanky as Irelia. Irelia does have a frozen mallet, or phage, sorry. Whereas Darius, I believe he's going to be going for the same thing afterwards. Wait, no, what is he building? I don't... Oh, whoops. He might be building an Aegis. Aegis, I don't know how to pronounce that word properly, but he could probably die here if he's not careful. Yeah, Kartus will pick it up anyways. But Irelia is going to get taken out here with Orianna coming on top. Probably not, didn't get pinged enough, or Irelia was a bit too greedy and didn't notice the fact that she was coming up here. She could probably actually pick off this Nocturne if she got another cooldown off there, but no, she's not going to get him because he's just a bit too sneaky. But Cartus is getting pinged to go and get the blue, but there is a bit of conflict here with Nocturne taking a bit of damage and not getting quite enough damage to get him killed. I don't think they're actually going to take this dragon because there's too much contested territory here right now. Blue team is aware of it and they are trying to stop it, but especially with Cartus having no mana as well, they probably wouldn't do anything here right now. But we'll see how things go right now. The teams are pretty even right now. They're only about 200 gold difference there. Blue team is a little bit ahead, and that's of course Orianna. It's not a very good thing to have only one person with 3 kills, but of course for the start of it, it will carry very well. An AP farmed, an AP mage. Oh, that's not good actually. Cartus not picking up that because it tightens the rat. But a mage fed early game is a very, very, very nice thing to have, because basically what they'll do is they'll just burst people down and with their one rotation. And it's going to be doing very, very well for Orianna right now, because Orianna is one of those champions who she's not very sustained damage, but she does have quite a nice damage with the command attack, then the explode thing, whatever it's called, dissonance or something like that. And protect doesn't really damage, but you know, you get the point. She does have the shockwave at all as well, which is of course also nice. Actually, they might actually lose Orianna here because she's getting a bit careless here, or at least she's not aware of the ward. Darius might get taken out here as well, especially the fight, but he's not backing off. I'm not quite sure why, but they did actually pick off one person here, and they might pick off a second. Blitz does look like it's going down. Wow, Orianna did just pick up 2 more kills, getting it to 5-1. Actually, Cartus did get double kill as well, which means he's back on 3-2, which is going to put him back in the game a little bit. And fortunately for him, he is building a Catalyst Protector, which is the right way to build Cartus. You never want to build in a blast cannon, because then you just, you know, you run into the team, enemy team, you AoE, you die, and you all. That's what your job is as Cartus, unless you build him with a bit of health. When you build him like this, he does have a lot more sustain, which is very, very good. Actually, he might go down. No, he does not. But Cartus did have the blue buff, which means that he was able to take him out. And it's going to put Cartus back into this game right now. He's not that far behind. Let's quickly compare the gold of him and Orianna. He's only about 300 gold behind, 400 gold behind Orianna, maybe 350. And it's going to help him quite a lot with actually staying in this game now that he ended up getting ganked so many times. And I guess he didn't get shut down that bad, because he did manage to maybe KS those kills, I'm not quite sure, but he got those kills back basically. And I'm not quite sure how this is going to fare, but I do believe Irelia is going to own him quite easily. I don't know why he's still standing here, to be honest. Oh, look at that. Oh, I did not think that was going to happen. Actually, Nocturne is going to, or Nautilus is going to pick him off here. 90% chance that he is going to pick him off here. But wow, this just shows you the power of him. He was getting so close to dying, and then he ended up coming back. And Irelia is a very difficult champ to kill as well. It's not like she's you know, a squishy or lacks damage. She does have a nice bit of damage. She does have a bit of sustain as well, especially when she pops that W. But I'm really surprised at that. That was probably overpowered. I would consider that overpowered right now. Darius is probably going to need some nerfs. Orianna not quite low enough to actually get killed here by an ult, but it's all good really. She's gonna probably want to back off soon enough, unless, what does she have actually? Yeah, she does have a Catalyst Protector, so as soon as she levels up, she's actually gonna end up being back in the lane without any health problems, and she is about halfway through the level, so not too far. Maybe 2 minion waves I would say would do it. So again, Cartus is getting pulled behind a little bit. Orianna is on 6-1 compared to a 4-3 score, so she is 2 kills ahead and 2 kills behind, or 2 deaths behind, sorry. Or sorry, 2 deaths ahead. So a very good start for Orianna. Yes, we'll see how it goes late game, because Cartus does become very dangerous, especially if you don't focus him. But blue team does get a free dragon kill here, so they are going to get that extra bit of gold. They are now 2,000 gold ahead. No towers have been down yet. I'm actually going to quickly check the health. Bottom turrets are pretty unscraped. Middle turrets are just a tiny little bit. Top turrets are almost half health. And Darian actually picking off Blitzcrank here. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I'm going to actually quickly go back, because There's a lot of them here, and oh, it looks like just Blitzcrank just got a bit greedy here, or careless rather. And he does ult him and does that spin weapon thing, and I thought this was pretty ridiculous as well. This crippling strike thing. No, not crippling strike. Which one? Yeah, there it is. There, decimate. So it has quite a high base damage. What's his actual AD? That I'm guessing it's a 1-to-1 ratio of bonus AD. That's what it looks like right now. Something around that, maybe by 0.9 ratio. A bit overpowered. But if they are a little bit further away from him, it takes an extra 50% damage. Now that is, if you ask me, that is completely like asking for a nerf. His W is pretty nice. It's 100%, 140% damage, which means, you know, the more AD he has, the more it's going to scale. It's going to be like, not an exponential so much, but it's going to do quite a lot of damage. He's going to get shut down here finally. Going to get them a nice bit of gold here, which Carta's picking that up actually. He's going to be probably catching up on gold, 5.3k to 5.7, almost 5.8, so he's still about 500 gold behind. Not that much of a big deal. The later the game gets, the less that amount of gold makes a difference. But you know, I think it helps, so of course they're going to take it, I suppose, and actually pick up Blitzcrank here as well. And I see flashes, and yeah, they're not going to chase it. It's a very risky chase, especially when they don't have Varus, and Irelia could be coming down at any time of that fight. So you know, purple team is catching up a little bit. They did pick up that Orianna kill, of course, giving them quite a bit of gold, especially for the assist as well. And it's going to put them back into this game. They're only about 900 or 800 gold in behind, and or rather, yeah, about 800 gold. So it's going to be a very, very good comeback for them. Now, Blitzcrank is a bit risky here. I wouldn't probably stay here. I'd probably go back, to be honest. It's a bit risky, but we'll see what happens here. Varus is actually going down here as well. Blitzcrank, or sorry, Blitzcrank, what am I saying? Urgot could probably go down here if they jump onto him, every single one of them. As you can see, I heard just all of them just jump onto him. Actually, Varus did go down a bit low, but with a bit of sustain, and the fact that Urgot was just getting shut down, completely stunned and bashed from every single side of the map, then why not? Like, you know, you could get some extra damage out into the fight, and you know, not get taken out. But it was a bit risky. I would have probably stayed back myself if I was the AD carry. But I guess these guys probably know how to play an AD carry better than me, even though he is on 0-3, so nothing impressive there. But it's not too bad. Darius trying to take on. I would actually love to see this matchup right now. Curtis and Darius, sorry. Okay, Irelia picking off Nocturne on top with the help of Curtis. I guess that's why he tried to kill him. But actually, Darius turning around to fight Blitzcrank, and as you can see, like one, I can't remember that thing, decimate. One decimate, and he took off like 40% of his health, and that was a very good flash actually. He did get exhausted, but he is also going to get killed here. Probably a very risky maneuver because, I mean, of course Blitzcrank is not visible. Irelia was on top, but I don't think they would have been able to see her because of line of sight. They got a bit careless there, and actually purple team is going to come back, and they're actually a bit ahead right now, purely because of all these careless kills or careless deaths from the blue team. So I think the blue team got a bit ahead of themselves when they got a bit of an advantage, and it might cost them the game if they aren't careful. You always have to be careful, never get too greedy, never get too you know, too happy at the fact that you're ahead, because you know, it could always turn around. I've seen matches where it was 4 versus 5 where we were getting demolished, and all of a sudden we came back somehow. We got a good team fight and pretty much pulled every kind of turret going up to the inhibitor, and we almost finished it, but on the second turn we were able to finish it, so it was all good. Game turning a little bit quiet. I'm going to quickly speed it up. Actually, Curtis is doing a bit of damage to Orianna here. He could probably pick her off here if she gets a bit low and he just ults her, but let's quickly check if he doesn't actually have his ult for another, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. I can't quite tell there, but we'll see how that goes, because if they can get her a little bit lower again, he is going to ult her down, and it's going to be just a free kill for him, just as usual. Actually, Darius coming in here onto Cartus. I do believe that he would be able to kill him quite easily if Cartus just took him on one-on-one, but it does look like Darius actually could get picked off here, especially with that 600 gold health is proven to kill him, unless he gets ulted by Nautilus, which he doesn't. I guess Nautilus didn't have his ult. Yeah, he didn't. Actually, we have a big engage here. I'm not quite sure why he's attacking the support. Everyone seems to be doing this. Why do you attack the support? If you attack the support, like even if you pick her up, the enemy AD carry is going to pick up a kill on you. It's not a worthy trade to, you know, to lose an AD carry for support. It's just not worth it. So that's pretty much it. I can keep like complaining about all these problems that people are doing. For example, you know, killing the support when clearly it's not a good idea. But you know, I probably shouldn't do it too much in case you get a bit annoyed with it. As you can see, Darius being, I don't know, I really like, I don't like saying champions are OP, but I know Riot like do their best for balancing issues and all that, but I think Darius is just too overpowered. He is overpowered and it's obvious. That pull that he has is actually pretty strong as well. It's very, very good for getting somebody into a team fight. For example, pulling an enemy into you and damage, 217 AP. Doing a lot of damage, picking up 2 kills right here, and Cartus is now miles ahead of Orianna, and I don't know if that's to do with Orianna getting careless early on to give him a few kills. He has 8.4k gold, where she's only on 6.8. If I do correct math, that's 1.6k gold difference. That's a whole needlessly large rod. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how that turned around so well for Cartus. Cartus, of course, did pick up a kill with his ult, or rather an assist with his ult early on, and just being that annoying champion, putting those lay wastes down. They could actually pick off Orianna if she's not careful here. They do have Blitzcrank and they do have Irelia coming around here. But yeah, it does look like Cartus is going to probably pick this up. Yeah, as usual. Because with that AoE and actually getting so damn low, he was like at 1% health. Look at that bar. That is so low. And I bet you the chat consists of Lucker right now. Let's quickly check. Maybe not. Just get off top and go. But Soraka getting picked off here quite easily. That's those Blitzcrank pulls. Blitzcrank just guarantees kills all the time. Like, unless you have a flash ready and you're expecting that pull and you don't get silenced by Blitzcrank, you know, it's pretty much guaranteed death. So yeah. So we do have Nautilus walking around with an Oracle already. He is ready to de-ward all the jungles, and let's quickly have a look if any of the other team does have one after this gank here. Ooh, Urgot could drop here, but Irelia dropping a bit low, so probably a bit risky. But I do believe that Irelia could drop here if they're not careful. What? Damn, this purple team is so damn lucky. Cartus is getting very lucky early on, and now Irelia getting so damn low that it's just crazy. Actually, what? Holy shit! I have to see that kill. How much health did Blitzcrank have going into that? Oh, it looks like he was very low actually. She's probably gonna flash over this wall. Or not. Blitzcrank pretty much killed himself right there. And not a very good tactic from him. The purple team is so far ahead right now. It's actually looking grim. It really is looking grim for the blue team. Carter's probably going to pick off Soraka here quite easily. I don't think Soraka is going to be able to get away from this. Especially after that. So yeah. Purple team is quite a lot ahead now. They are two-thirds ahead, as well as 8 kills, which is going to pretty much secure their near future for team fights, unless blue team can, and I suppose they should farm up like crazy. Looking at the actual minion kills, Darius is only on 96 minions compared to Irelia. She has almost twice as many minions as him, as well as having more assists, which means Irelia is doing so much better right now. And look at the amount of actual wards on this one. Like 1, 3, 6, 7 wards in one team. That is pretty crazy. and we'll see how. Yeah, I do believe Nocturne would actually kill him one-on-one. It's just not a question anymore of whether a bruiser or any form of jungler actually can take on an AD carry, because the AD carry will fall to him. It's just no question about it, especially early on or mid game like this is, I guess. Late game, it's a bit questionable if it's somebody that can kite. I guess Varus can actually kite, seeing as he does have that ult. Maybe not for long, but he can at least get him off him once. But if it was, for example, Ashe would just rip him a new one. Actually, that's right. It's not a hope in hell. It just doesn't happen.
A summoner has disconnected.
And it does look like Orianna did leave the game, and either she left or she disconnected. I'm not quite sure, but she is on 9-5, so she is actually doing quite well compared to the rest of our team. Of course, Nocturne is at 0-5, which means that could have been a rage quit. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not gonna, you know, call a rage quit just yet. Maybe it was a legitimate DC, but it looks like they are going to be pulling here, and blue team doesn't seem to be wanting to contest this too much. I'm not quite sure why they don't just surrender if they're, you know, not really going to contest it. But they did lose 2 turrets. But team's been doing quite a lot of damage with them, especially with that Cactus right in the middle of it. AoEing like hell. It's gonna ult either ways. Yeah, Cactus is probably gonna ult right now. Or it's not. It's actually on cooldown, so never mind that. So they still pick off 3 kills actually for 1. Karthus is the only one dying, and that's kind of expected. Karthus is always the first champion to die. So yeah, I do think that this could be over right now if blue team doesn't pull something out of their pocket. Like I believe that, you know, this could be game here. The timer's still going for me according to the replay, so I'm not quite sure if it's still going. And it does look like Orianna did just DC. It wasn't an actual rage quit. So we'll see if they can pull off anything. Let's look at Orianna's items. 256 AP. Karthus actually got 499. Karthus having almost twice as much mana, which is kind of crazy. Probably gonna pick off a kill here actually, or maybe not, but at least just maybe they kill that Darius. Darius is getting a bit sustaining now with all that health actually. He has 2.5k health and 156 armor. It's gonna be very, very tanky and very sustaining against this team. Even though much of the purple team damage is gonna be actual magic from Karthus and Blitzcrank, but I guess he did want to just counter Irelia and Varus. So I guess he's doing the right thing. I just love Nunu's laugh. They could actually pick him off here. He has very low health, and he is not getting chased by Urgot. Actually, I thought Urgot would actually end up chasing him down and killing him here. And he probably could have done it, to be honest. It wouldn't have been that hard, I believe, because Urgot could just basically take a shortcut. You know, if you go around here, it's shorter than going all the way around the bushes. So he could have probably killed him off. You know, they are picking to back off from here. I'm not quite sure why, but I think that they might just not be aware of where exactly the purple team is, and think that they could be invading their jungle. Actually, I'm going to quickly look what they can see. They can't actually see them at all. They can't see the dragon. The purple team can't see the dragon, but they are going to do it actually, and blue team is going to see this. They're completely aware of this kill, and they might just try to quickly rush a Baron, but I don't believe that a Baron is the best idea right now. They should probably... Actually, I'm going to quickly check if there's any wards here. Yeah, there's no wards from the purple team, so they could just sit here in a bush and wait for them. Like right now, if they sat in this bush, they would have killed every single one of these guys. They would have just jumped them like crazy. Probably not the best of ults. I would have put over the Varus or somebody, you know, that's more important than Blitzcrank. And purple team is just annihilating them right now. This is quite interesting. Soraka not able to do anything to Karthus, of course. He did drop a little bit low, because of course Soraka does do that little bit of damage. But the purple team did pick up an ace there without losing a single champion. With Varus under 100 health. What's his name? Oh, there's a Sunday. So that's pretty much it. That's the end of this game. Purple team taking it quite handily, and not too bad. So stay tuned, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. I